Hi children, today I am going to explain about the remaining concepts from chemical equilibrium. Today first one topic, relation between Kp and Kc. Kc is equilibrium constant in terms of concentrations. Kp is equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressures. Partial pressures means, for example, if you take a general reaction, A plus Bb gives rise to Cc plus Dd. For example, A, B, these two reactants, C, D, these two products all are present in the gaseous state. In some reactions, not all the reactants and products are present in the gaseous state. So, which are present in the gaseous state, those are only considered for the reaction. Okay? So, partial pressures means this is an equilibrium reaction. Equilibrium reaction always carried out in closed vessel. Closed vessel means these four, for example, A, B, C, D, these four are gaseous compounds. Then these four are present in the closed vessel or closed container. So, four gases mixture is present. So, four gases mixture means the total pressure is written as P. So, all these four gases creates one pressure. That pressure is called total pressure, P or Pd. We can write P or Pd. But the individual pressures in the mixer is called partial pressure. So actually, for example, I am a single person. My pressure is my single pressure. No problem. That is the pure pressure. But if I mix with the other substances, I never shows my pure pressure. I always shows partial pressure. One best example for this one, based on the Dalton's atomic theory, I already explained. ముగ్గురు 3 persons కలిసి ఒక కార్ను పుష్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి. ఆ ముగ్గురు కలిసి కార్ను పుష్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే, నేను ఇంకో 2 persons తీసుకునేటప్పుడు నేను ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతాను, ఇంకో 2 ఉన్నారు కదా అని చెప్పేసి ఏదో పుష్ చేస్తాను. 100% అప్లై చేయండి ప్రెషర్. అలాగే ఇంకో పర్సన్ కూడా సేమ్ అలాగే బిహేవ్ చేస్తాను. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2 తీసేయండి, నేను ఒక్కడే పుష్ చేయాల్సి వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు టోటల్ ప్రెషర్ అప్లై చేస్తాను. సో దట్ ఈస్ ప్యూర్ ప్రెషర్. ద సింగిల్ కాంపౌండ్ షోస్ ప్యూర్ ప్రెషర్ ఆఫ్ దట్ కాంపౌండ్. బట్ ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కంబైన్డ్ విత్ అదర్స్, it shows a partial pressure only. So in that mixer, the individual pressures are called partial pressures. Remember this point. So partial pressures means for a gas, Pa is the partial pressure of the gas, Pb is the partial pressure of the gas B, Pc is the partial pressure of the gas C, Pd is the partial pressure of the gas C. Okay, right. This is the given equation. So for this equation, first write the equilibrium constant in terms of concentrations. Concentration of C whole power C, concentration of D whole power D, concentration of A whole power A, concentration of B whole power B. We know that very well about this one. Now write Kp. Kp means it is equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressures. Same products by reactants. But write the partial pressure means Pc power C, Pd power D, Pa power A, Pb power B. This is Kc, this is Kp. Now write here down where Pa equal to Pb equal to Pc equal to Pd. Pa is equal to partial pressure of gas A, Pb is equal to partial pressure of gas B, Pc is equal to partial pressure of gas C, Pd is equal to partial pressure of gas D. Completed. But we know that from the states of matter lesson, PV equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT. If we move to this side, P equal to N by V RT. Are you understand? So N by V, number of moles by volume. Simply moles per volume. Volume is expressed in liters. Moles per liter. Moles per liter means molarity. What are the molarity units? Moles per liter. So molarity is a concentration term. That's why we can write C means concentration. RT. So P is equal to CRT. But P means we have taken partial pressure. For PA is equal to CART. Okay, PB is equal to CBRT. Now write this one in KP. So KP is equal to PC means CC RT or CC means this is concentration, Anna. So concentration means we can write like this C. Okay, concentration of C. So concentration of C RT power C. Are you understand? PC means concentration. C means concentration of A. For example, if it is A, this is concentration of A. If it is B, concentration of B. If it is C, concentration of C. If it is D, concentration of D. Okay, so this is not the correct one. PA, concentration of A. PA is equal to concentration of A RT. PB is equal to concentration of B RT. Right. So KP is equal to PC means concentration of C into RT whole power C. PD means concentration of D into RT whole power D by PA means concentration of A RT whole power A. PB means concentration of B RT whole power B. Okay, one C, RT power C, RT power B, RT power A, RT power B. So concentration of C whole power C, concentration of D whole power D by concentration of A whole power A, concentration of B whole power B into RT power C into RT power D. Directly write A power M into A power N means M plus N. So directly I will write C plus D by now down RT power A into RT power B. So RT power A plus B. Okay, now continuation. So Kp is equal to, what is this one? What is this term? This term is Kc. So Kc into one series RT power C plus D by RT power A plus B means RT power C plus D minus A plus B. C plus D minus A plus, because A power M by A power N by means A power M minus N. But C plus D means number of moles of the products. A plus D means number of moles of the reactants. So simply it can be write like this: Kp is equal to Kc into RT power delta N. This is the relation between Kp and Kc. I think this part is only explanation, but student remember only this equation. Kp is equal to Kc into RT power delta N, where delta M equal to, very important, number of, write down here because this is not sufficient, number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. Number of moles of gaseous reactants. Okay, so delta N means it is already C plus D minus A plus B indicates C plus D is product side number of moles, A plus B is reactant side. But that products or reactants both are must be in gaseous state only you have to take it. So number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. So in this relation, these two are most important. Write Kc Kp relation for the following equations. First one given on subject N2 gas, H2 gas gives rise to NH3 gas. Actually, what is the relation between Kc and Kp? Kp is equal to Kc into RT power delta N. First calculate delta N. Delta N equal to, what is the formula? Number of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. Gaseous product side. This is gas. So how many moles? 2 moles. This is 2. Minus gaseous reactants. This is gas. This is also gas. This is 1 mole. This is 3 mole. So total 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 means 4. So 2 minus 4 minus 2. Substitute this value here. So Kp is equal to Kp into RT power minus 2. So in this case, Kp or Kc, which is larger one, also we have to identify. So for this one, actually Kp is equal to Kc. RT power minus 2 means come to down, RT power square. Minus 2 move to down, plus 2. Now move to this side, Kp into, here divided this side, move to this side, multiplied. RT square is equal to Kc. Now which is the larger value, Kp or Kc? Very simple, Kc is the larger value. Why? Because, for example, this is looks like 2 into 5 is equal to 10. So 2 or 10, which is the bigger value means 10, because we get the 10, 2 must be multiplied with 5. So this Kp must be multiplied with this value, we got the Kc. That's why Kc is the bigger value. Are you understand? Right. Now apply for this example. First calculate delta N. Delta N is equal to, first product side. This is solid, don't take. This is gaseous. How many moles? Only 1 mole. So 1 minus. Come to this reactant side. This is also solid. No need to take. So 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. Are you understand? Right. Now apply. Kp is equal to Kc into RT power. Delta N value is 1. So 1. So which is bigger one, Kp or Kc? Here Kc is multiplied with RT, we got Kp. So Kp is the larger value. Are you understand? Right. Now third example, H2 plus Cl2 gives rise to HCl. Calculate delta N. Product side, gas 2 moles, 2 minus reactant side, gas. So this is 1 mole, this is 1 mole. So 1 plus 1. So 2 minus 2, 0. Right? So Kp is equal to Kc into RT power 0. Delta N value 0. So RT power 0 means the torque value is 1. Therefore, Kp is equal to Kc. In some cases, equilibrium constants of both concentration terms and also partial pressure terms both are equal. Next one. Directly, the 3 examples are converted into 3 cases. Case 1, if delta N is equal to 0, Kp is equal to Kc. Case 2, if delta N is equal to positive means Kp is equal to Kc into RT power, for example, plus 1. Then which is the bigger value? Kp is the bigger value than Kc. So Kp is greater than Kc. Case 3, if delta N is equal to negative means Kp is equal to Kc into Rt power, for example, -2. So -2 means this term moves to this side, means Kp into Rt square is equal to Kc. In this case, Kc is the bigger value, so Kp less than Kc. Equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction. Mole fraction. First, I will give a clarity to you for mole fraction. For example, in one solution, three components are present: A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay. So A number of moles can be A. B number of moles can be C number of moles can C. In one solution contains, for example, three components are present: A, B, C. For example, one solution means water, salt, sugar. It is a solution. Okay, three components are present. So each component number of moles, individual number of moles. Okay, right. Now for calculating the mole fraction, for example, only A component mole fraction. This is the mole fraction term. Symbol psi. Psi A is equal to how many number of moles it has? Na. By total number of moles, means in the solution A, B, three components are there. So Na plus Nb plus Nc is total number of moles. Are you understand what is mole fraction? Mole fraction of a component is equal to number of moles of that component by total number of moles of the solution. That is the mole fraction definition. Or just simply write like this. What is psi b? Means mole fraction of component B is equal to Nb by Na plus Nb plus Nc. Similarly, psi c also. I think you have an idea about this one. Now, the amount of A means how much amount of A present in that solution, present in that closed vessel, because chemical equilibrium reactions always in a closed vessel. So the amount of A means how much amount of this component or this gas is present, means that is psi A. Psi A is equal to mole fraction of A. The amount of B equal to psi B. This is equal to mole fraction of B. Similarly, the amount of C equal to psi C, means mole fraction of C. The amount of D equal to psi D, means mole fraction of D. Now, equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction is equal to same expression like Kc and Kp. Products by reactants. Products C, mole fraction of C whole power C, mole fraction of B whole power D by mole fraction of A whole power A, mole fraction of B whole power B. This is the equation. Just remember this equation. This is the important equation. Okay, Nana? Right. Next concept. Relation between Kp, Kc, K psi. First, according to Dalton's law, what is the relation between partial pressure, mole fraction and total pressure? This is the relation between, all of you remember this relation. I had explained in the states of matter in 8th class. Pa equal to psi A into Pp. Pa means right here, where Pa equal to partial pressure of gas A. Psi A equal to mole fraction of gas A. Pt or P, sometimes we use only capital P. This is equal to total pressure. Total pressure. So Pa is equal to psi A into P. For Pb, similarly Pb is equal to Pb is equal to psi B into P. PC is equal to psi C into P. PD is equal to psi D into P. Okay, Rana? Right. Now apply our relation. What is KB? KB is equal to PC power C, PD power D by PA power A, PB power B. This is KB. Relation for that, we know that equation. What is the equation? AA plus PB gives rise to CC plus DD. But what we know that PC is equal to psi C into P. So right here, PC is equal to psi C into P. So psi C into P whole power C. PD is equal to psi D into P whole power D. PA equal to psi A into P whole power A. PB is equal to psi B into P whole power B. Okay, Nana? Right. Now, right. Once check it. Psi C power C, P power C. Okay, Nana? Psi D power D, P power D. Right? So simply psi C power C from this one, psi D power D from this one, psi A power A from this one, psi B power B into PC into P power C into P power D by P power A into P power B. But this is A power M into A power M model. So C plus D. This is A plus D. But very simple. KP is equal to, what is this one? This is the K psi. I will explain. Okay. What about this one? P power C plus D by P power A plus B means P power C plus D minus A plus B. Similar delta M, it is delta M. So Kp is equal to K psi into P power delta M. This is the relation between Kp, Kc and Kpsi. But there is no Kc, but it is a relation. We can write Kc is equal to what? Kp is equal to, you can write this one, Kp is equal to Kc into Rt power delta M is equal to Kpsi into P power delta M. This is one more formula. Okay. Just remember these two formulas are all important. This is only explanation part. Teacher can do it. But student, just remember these two formulas only enough. Units of equilibrium constant. If delta M is equal to 0, we know that Kp is equal to Kc. Because Kp is equal to, we know that Kp is equal to Kc into Rt power delta M. If delta M value is 0, this value is 1, then Kp is equal to Kc. So in this case, no units. If delta M is equal to 0, Kp and Kc has no units. If delta M is not equal to 0 means either positive or negative, there is a chance for units for Kp and Kc. So Kp and Kc has units. Then in this case, how can you calculate the units of the Kp and Kc? First, for Kc, generally Kc means concentration terms. So concentration terms means molarity. Concentration of A, for example, like this, concentration of A, concentration of B, concentration of C, whatever it may be. So this capital M indicates molarity. Power delta M. Delta M means number of gaseous products, so number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants. Based on that we calculate delta M. So molarity units are mole per liter. Mole per liter. Power delta M. For Kp, Kp means it is an equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressures. So pressure expressed in so many ways: atmosphere, bars, atmosphere, bars. We know that pressure units, number of units, mm Hg or cm Hg, number of units are there. Torque, but in most of the cases we express only in atmospheres. Then also we can convert one unit to another units. There is number of relations already given in the states of matter in the beginning. So atmosphere whole power delta. For Kc, concentration term. For pressure, for Kp, atmospheric, means pressure always expressed in atmospheres in most of the cases. So atmosphere whole power delta n. Okay. Next one, active mass. For active mass, formula is C, means concentration. Concentration means N by V. I already explained for you. Because PV equal to nRT. This V move to this side. P is equal to M by V RT. So M by V means number of moles per liter or number of moles per volume. So it is concentration term. We can write simply P is equal to CRT. So C is equal to this RT move to this side. C equal to P by RT. So this is called active mass. Means how much involved in the reaction. So C is equal to P by RT. Also we can write C is equal to M by V. C equal to N by V. So N means number of moles by volume in liters. Number of moles by volume in liters. Okay, Nana. Next, last point for this concept. Active mass. This active mass cannot be applied for physical equilibrium. Cannot be applied for physical equilibrium. Only for chemical equilibrium, this active mass concept is applicable because we want the concentration terms. We can express concentration terms in chemical reactions only. For physical reactions only, we are using just phases only. Okay? Yes. What are today's formulas we have discussed about? First one, Kp is equal to Kc into RT power delta n, where delta n is important. Okay, this is the first equation. And second equation, for equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction, it is also very easy. Whole power C, B whole power D, A whole power A, psi B whole power B. This is second equation. And third equation, that is Kp is equal to K psi into P power delta n. This is the third equation. Okay, now these equations are important. Just remember these equations only. Total explanation part is not required for you. So directly we use these formulas in the problems. Okay, Nana? Right. Thank you very much.